Hey YouTube, it's a new life here coming to you with a video that is long overdue. I have been hiding and you know, I'm just gonna come clean. I've been hiding because I've been shamed. I carry a lot of shame and a lot of guilt because I have regained. And I have been struggling for almost probably coming up close to a year now, with burnout, injuries, life issues, coping with emotional eating, a breakup, increased life, job responsibilities, being a single mom, all those things that are just indicative of life, has just, it's like it has been put in a big sack. Like when you rake up leaves and then you just take all the leaves and you just throw them up in the air. I feel like all these things have just come down on me like that. And I have just really been struggling with this. And, I have reached out to, more people than I've ever reached out before. And I truly, I mean, words cannot express, this sentiment cannot capsulize the appreciation that I feel for the people that responded back to me, who, weren't too busy with their life, weren't too busy, with their success to stop and say, you know what? I remember a time when you were more vocal. I remember a time when you were different than you are now. Tell me the truth. What is going on with you? I really appreciate that because I'm not a person that whines or complains, about my lot in life. I'm not a person that the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open up and spill my guts to you. I just kind of quiet down and fade into the background while I try to make sense of the events that are happening. And so I am forever grateful for those people who knew enough about me to say, something ain't right. Because guess what? Something ain't right. I'm coming to the realization that I haven't done a very good job with dealing with a lot of things. I haven't properly dealt with the death of my grandmother. It's very difficult to deal and to obtain closure when you're watching a loved one's health decline. I think I've talked before about my dad's health declining, and I'm watching this on a daily basis. And, my mom's health is now starting to decline. And, raising a teenager, being a single mother, going through relationship issues, uh, you know, all of it has really, really impacted me and not in a good way. And, I could say, just pray it out, and I do pray, but I'm also human, and I'm also imperfect, aka human. And, just sometimes those feelings of negativity come in and, they just consume you. And so, whereas I have been, trying to get my footing, it just, feels like every time I feel like I'm on a path to the, the right place, then wham, I'm just knocked off my feet. And, I've sustained injuries to my knees and my ankles. I'm having issues with my back, and I've been going to see a naturopath on a frequent basis, for readjustments. And it seems like every time I adjust my physical activity to meet my ability to be physical, I hurt myself. And it's like just one discouragement piles up on another discouragement. And I'm looking at myself looking at this sinkhole that is just opening wider and wider, and it feels like I'm just falling into it and I'm not being able to get out of it. So, I'm not saying all that to say I have given up, but, I was the person who, was, you can do this no matter what, whatever comes your way, you just have to find a way to get through it. You can battle this, don't do this, don't do that, never going back. And, here I'm sitting with this weight gain where, I have a closet full of clothes that, are either tight or I can't fit them. And, I'm vacillating between, do I like being the heavier size? And, I feel that I look better, because I have the fullness back in my face, the curves and, all of that. But then I felt better with the less weight. My joints felt better. My movement was better. My ability was better. So it's just, wow. I was that person who, talked about people that, had fallen by the wayside, and, that'll never be me because I'm never going to forget this awesome gift that was given to me. And now look, here I sit on the other side, and I was judgmental, and I've been negative, myself, and, not even realizing it. We all are, we all come to different places in this journey, and, we all deal differently. And who's to say one person is dealing better than the next person based off of their results? Am I doing the best, the absolute best that I can? No, absolutely not. Am I giving it my all? No, I am not. And the reason I can tell you why I'm not is because I don't know how to right now. And I'm trying to, find that place again inside of me, inside of my mental being, where that trigger will go off and then fuel the action within me. I just feel really confused by myself, by my actions. I get very upset with myself. I get very downhearted with myself. I have the propensity to be very harsh on myself, not giving myself a break. I'm 42, and, the change of life is now entering into my life. And, my emotions are all over the place most of the time. And I just feel confused all the time. Like, why am I feeling this way? Why is this happening to me? What is going on? I can't articulate how I'm feeling right now. And so, it has manifested itself into this now. I stopped taking pictures. I was taking pictures every day. And now there are weeks that I have no pictures of myself because I just don't like how I look. I don't feel good about myself. And yes, I can look at my past success. I can look at the fact that I'm nowhere near where I was when I started this journey, and I can celebrate that. But the honest to God truth is, I'm not. I'm not. So, I don't know what message to leave you all right now. I don't know what you can take from this. I just know that I needed to do this. I needed to stop hiding. And I needed to prove to myself that I can be bigger than the shame. And that I could come forward and I could look at the image of myself as I tape this, and to say, that there's still hope for me, and, all is not lost. Yes, I have gone back a few steps, but there's also a big road ahead of me where I can take a few steps forward. So, I've been trying to get back to the gym, and I think for 3 weeks now, I've been consistent with 2 days a week. I haven't yet gotten to 3 days because there's always something popping up. Like today would be my gym day, but our yard it looks like we manufacture leaves. So even though it won't be the workout that I wanted it to be, I am going to rake leaves today, and that's going to be my gym time. I cannot afford to leave my daughter the way I did in the beginning of my journey, where I just left her and I went to the gym. Things are very time sensitive with her. She needs me around. We have bonded and connected in a way that I haven't in our entire life. And I just think right now is just a pivotal moment for her. So we're just going to have to share the time. My time was 2 years ago where I was not present as I should have been in her life because I was taking care of me so that I could be a better mom for her, and I could be better physically. But now she needs me, and I can't call myself a responsible parent if I'm not taking care of my responsibilities. So I just I'm still here, but I'm just trying to figure all this out. I'm trying to find my way, and I'm so surprised that I have been able to do this video without the presence of tears, because my nose is running, and with each inhale, I am like, oh my God, I do not want to break down on this video, because I just don't. I don't even want to start it. But yeah. So, once again, thank you to those who came through for me. I really appreciate that. I am the type of person that if I care about you, then there are no conditions on that. And, even though I feel that I can divvy up or deal out my time, if a person is in trouble or needs me, then I'm going to make time for them. If I notice a person is not themselves, then I'm going to make time for them. So, I appreciate so much when I get that back, because that does not happen a lot. And I thank you. I thank you very much, for the care and the concern and the offer of support. So that's it. So I'm going to really try hard to make more videos and not hide in shame. Number one, so they are not over 13 minutes long. And number two, so that, this can be part of my therapy, part of my, returning back to a healthier mental and physical state. So thank you for watching. Those who are new to my page, thank you for subscribing. And I'll see you soon then.